I've got a preference. I have a preference. I've got an issue though.
What's what?
I can't eat these melons.
You can't eat them?
You can't eat them.
Oh no.
I can't eat the melon.
My bad. Okay.
Glistering melon.
Oh shoot! I thought you could eat them.
You give me inedible snacks, you motherfucker.
I'm a dummy. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I was so hungry for melon.
Dumb. And so you know what? I guess it's only a spell
Wait.
component, but I thought you could eat them.
I can't eat them. Can anyone
God.
else?
Damn it! I'm sorry. Oh my god! I just totally fail.
I'm so hungry.
That's so fucking.
Yeah,
oh my
you
god!
have something
I'm
you can't,
so
you can't
stupid.
Nice. I can't even carry anything.
Yeah, there you go, Bijan. You eat him.
Oh, damn it! I fucked up. Oh my
fucking
god!
Stupid fucking melon. Fucking shit. Fuck me.
I thought you could eat them.
Fuck me. Fuck this melon. Fuck this melon.
No,
fuck you. Fuck you.
You know,
fuck you.
If you if you want to put those melons in the
oh, do we need them?
Where the brewing stands are, because I think you can use them for
Okay. Let me pick them all up. I was throwing them.
Potions.
I was throwing them all over the floor in frustration.
No, they're. It's actually
It's actually an extremely rare item, you fucking idiot.
No, it's not rare, but you can make stuff out of it.
Yeah, but you know what you can't make? Food. Fuck me.
Yeah, I totally.
Here, Walden, eat this inedible thing, you fucking idiot.
I was like, that's my bad. I'm sorry. I fucking fucked up. Oh my god, I'm embarrassed actually.
Yeah, that was on the show as well. Here, eat these melons, and everyone's like, "Ha, idiot, you can't eat the fucking melons."
So you have to make fun of me.
Eat the regular melons, not the fucking ones with glitter in them. You fucking idiot. Do you eat the wax apples at the dentist? Fucking idiot.
I seriously
it's
thought.
So funny. It's so funny that the fuck off lights the entire field.
We are
I
lit
really
by
like that stuff. It's always fun to see the fuck offs on the ground.
You can't beat a good fuck off.
We got the fuck off. We got the fuck you. We got the fuck. We have the wall of shit. The wall of shit is priceless.
I think you should play.
Bijan's gonna go and get laid.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
if that was the case, go ahead and go.
Hey, baby, I'm done with Minecraft.
I want to play games. I want to play like we were playing the board games and stuff. So.
Hey, baby, I'm done with Minecraft. How about you come look at my mine shaft? How's it going?
Oh shit! I left my ender chest here.
You want to see?
He goes. I want to play games, so we're gonna play the games of trying to get the pants off. You know, we play strip.
Bijan, just before he turns his Discord off, he just say, "Where's the handcuffs?"
It's the kitty outfit, right?
I'm not into that kinky shit, you know. Like handcuffs.
Oh, really?
That's weird.
At all?
No.
Like no kinky shit?
I mean, it's just some stuff's just weird.
Yeah.
Like. Well, yeah, duh.
No, I don't think that one's not too weird. There's other things I can understand, which you might think is a lot. Weird.
Well, like what?
Well, things I'm not doing, but I'm like the whole whips and chain shit's too much for me.
Yeah. But what's not too much?
Handcuffs is fine.
Yeah, handcuffs is like, yeah, handcuffs, but like, it just seems so unnecessary. It's like, how the fuck are you gonna like do stuff if you can't move?
So I had a girl put me in handcuffs before and I'm blindfolded, and she ended up putting her like.
She ended up going home, bitch.
No, she ended up putting a boa constrictor on me too.
What?
And I was like, yeah.
Shut up. What?
I thought you were gonna. This was the same story where you ripped the headboard off, but the.
No.
I don't think that was a girl, Chris.
No. That was something that was completely different.
I had a girl do that to me, but
I felt this warm boa constrictor.
At least that's what I closed my eyes and told myself it was.
No, it was. It was. It certainly was.
It sounded a lot like her brother, but I think it was a snake. I hope.
No.
Did she say her anaconda doesn't want?
Look, I know for a fact it was a boa constrictor. It was a baby boa constrictor. She owned. She had one of those, and she also had a tarantula, okay? And I was like...
Where were you fucking this chick? The Home Alone house? What the hell?
I'm telling you, I was at her place, and I noticed that this boa constrictor and she also had a python too. And the one was in. They were all in cage or glass cases, aquariums and shit. And first of all, those snakes freaked me out in the first place, like any snake does. And I was like, oh my, I see that you have a boa constrictor. She goes, yeah,
Did you say that? Oh my.
yeah.
What are you, George Takei? What the fuck,
And I
Chris?
was like,
Oh my.
Oh my.
well, I didn't say it exactly like that. I was like, oh my, I see you have a boa constrictor. She goes, well, yeah, and this one over here is a python. And I'm
Which
like,
one do you want on your
yeah.
dick?
And so, I was like, I gotta be honest, I don't like, I don't feel comfortable because she had it in the living room. So I was like, can we, can
What?
we leave? And she's like, well, you know what, why don't we go into the kitchen? And I was like, okay. So we went into the kitchen. Are you recording this? I hope you're not.
Let's just say no and you keep going.
All right.
This
well,
is golden
anyway.
fucking material right here.
All right. So anyway,
What was in the kitchen? I feel like you're
So-
fucking Ace
so
Ventura
we
at this
go-
minute.
So we go in the kitchen and we start talking, and she like, do you care if I have a cigarette before we go? I was like, I don't care. So I'm smoking a cigarette, she's smoking a cigarette, and then she's like, hey, do you want a drink? And I'm like, sure, why not? And so she pulls out some Jack Daniels, and we're having some Jack Daniels. I'm having
Next thing I know, I'm handcuffed to the bed.
Jack and Coke. And it gets to the point
Right.
where we drank too much, and she's like, "Do you really want to go out?" And like, I don't know, because at this point I'm kind of drunk and I don't really care about anything. So
Just put that snake on my dick and let's do it.
and I was like, "Can we?" Well, no, I just said like, "Hey, listen, I just don't want to go in the living room." And she's like, "Okay, well, we'll go to my bedroom and watch TV."
There's a snake in
and
here,
talk."
baby. We don't need to go in that living room.
And so we're going to my bedroom and watch TV, talk all like that. And like to me, that sounded like a great idea. So we went in there, and then one thing led to another, and she, we start messing around, and she goes, "Hey, I got something. How about I just she got out these handcuffs, and she ended up handcuffing me to the bed, And I was like, okay, so I don't mind. Because,
I'm up here,
like
you
I
horse's
said,
ass.
I come up. What?
It's like it's Home Alone is what I'm picturing. You got
Oh
hanging-
yeah. So I don't-
Biff's
so I don't
tarantula,
care.
Buzzy.
So I don't care. I don't care, right? Because I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of messed up anyway. I don't give a fuck.
I get my dick
And
sucked
I
by a
think this
snake.
is great because hey, good looking chick doing this. Why not?
Yeah.
So then she's like, all right. She pulls out this black ribbon, and I'm like, and what are you gonna do with that? She goes, well, just you'll find out. And she puts this ribbon on my eyes, and she ties my my eyes shut. She
What?
blindfolds me, and so like now
Oh.
I'm like, I'm
Chris,
not really,
I love the way Chris describes being blindfolded as she tied my eyes shut.
yeah, like no, well, the
That's
thing
such a
is-
better phrase for it.
Well, see, here's the thing. Okay, so no, I don't mind one or the other, but now ever since that moment, I'm just like, I don't even like the thought of it. I mean,
Yeah.
you see people they're like, yeah, I read 50 Shades of Grey, or I just saw the movie 50 Shades of Grey, or
No,
they
fuck
talk
off.
about some sort of bondage, weird shit like that, and I think instantly,
Shit.
I think about what happened to me. So now I'm here. Here I am, and I'm on this fucking bed, and my eyes are blindfolded, and I feel like this thing is on me, and I'm like, oh my god, what is that?
How's it going?
And it starts to move, and I'm like,
Ah, you like that? You feeling it?
what exactly is this?
Are you feeling it? I know you feeling it.
And I thought,
Oh, Snake! Get this thing off me! Snake! Snake! Snake!
it feels like a either a whip or a snake.
It's a snake!
And so then I felt the tongue.
Oh,
and-
what?
And,
Yeah,
and
What?
I'm like, I start
like
freaking
searching
out.
around.
I start freaking out, and I kicked the snake off the bed, and and it went up and it hit the wall.
Oh my god.
And she's like, she starts yelling like, oh my god, and she's
Yeah.
yelling because
What's her
she's
little
afraid,
pet?
she's afraid that I hurt the snake.
You killed my
And I'm
snake.
like, and I was like,
Nah.
what? Get me out of here, get me out of here. And she's like, I gotta make sure that he's okay. And I'm like, I don't care. And she finally gets me, and she and unties me and all that shit. And I get so pissed off, but I was like freaking out. I don't want to be in the same house with these animals and these exotic animals. I gotta get out. So I just said, you know what, fuck you, I'm not coming back, and blah blah blah. And I went and got in my car and left.
Why
Now,
does she want to
is-
involve a snake in sex?
Yeah.
She is a weirdo. That's why.
No,
But how
I
is-
do know
how
that. I
is
do
that
that is actually like kink. But the thing is, I
Really?
think it is, but it's a weird one because for
I guess
me
I
it's
shouldn't
like
judge, but
they're
seriously,
not,
like
they're
I
not-
don't get
it's
it.
It's not actually a
But I-
healthy kink because the snakes are not the
The snakes are
oils
no
on the
good at
snake's
blowjobs.
skin. No, yeah, that's it.
They're not very
Actually, they're pretty
thick-skinned.
good at that. Snakes can take it pretty deep, but it's like the oils on their skin is actually toxic or like can be.
No,
can make
what
you
it is
sick,
is
make you
they.
ill.
What?
No, there's a reason. I had snakes. But the thing is
Not
I'm
that type of
surprised-
snake. Fuck.
Yeah.
Come on, Smegface. You know the drill.
Or is it just that the
No.
fact that they're rolling around in their own piss?
Yeah, so they
Ah.
slither around in their own poo poo pee pee, and
Well,
Don't say poo poo pee pee. Fuck me. That's fucking
and their
worse.
waste material.
Don't say any of these things.
Excrement. They
Okay.
slide around in their own
Shit and
excrement.
piss.
In their
Waste
own poo
material
poo
is
and pee pee.
Waste material is this whole fucking show. Never mind.
You know
No,
what?
but and it has sand manila. in
No,
it,
wait,
sand
Chris. Though I
manila.
have a question for you.
It's
Is
got
was
vanilla.
this before or
Sand
after
manila.
you ripped the headboard off?
Well, this is not the same story. This
No,
is
I
not
know,
the
I
same
know,
woman.
no. I know this is not the same story, but because
That was a
of this-
chinchilla. That wasn't the
was
snake.
was this the encounter that made you totally want to get that handcuff off that you ripped the headboard off, or
Yeah,
did that actually happen
flashbacks.
before? Yeah, like, that's what I'm wondering.
Okay, so that happened with somebody else before this happened. So
Okay.
so I didn't think anything of it. I
So
just
wait,
like I
so
said.
I guess my question is, well, how come this time it's okay that you were handcuffed and the first time it wasn't?
Well, because the first time involved this woman. She was like psycho. She was psychotic, and then
Oh, but you knew that
No.
from the start then.
her military son came home, and she was claiming that I was raping her. And
No,
was
no, I
like,
got that, but that happened
It's so
after the
fucked
fact.
up.
That happened after you ripped the headboard off.
Right.
No, so but my question was just about like why did you let this woman handcuff you in the first place? Or
Well,
that
because I was
surprise?
drunk.
At least he's honest.
All right,
No,
just,
do it.
just curious.
I was drunk, and when you're drunk, you
She
do
had
shit
big
that you don't
tits.
care about. Yeah, really. I mean, that's all that really mattered to me at the time.
just-
But
Did she have
Uh,
big hooters?
does she have big hooters? But no, that's basically it, And ever since that time, I don't feel comfortable with any form of handcuffs or anything like that.
Yeah, no shit. You got attacked by Jake the Snake while you were trying to get your dick sucked. That's fucking.
It's totally not fair of her to do that without telling you first, though, regardless of what you think of her kink. That's because that's fucked up, dude.
But it's pretty
What
funny.
you think of her what?
It is funny.
Or kink. Oh, or kink.
Yeah, like whatever your kink is, that's fine. And everybody has their own thing. Like if I told you my things, you guys. Would be
No,
like,
I actually thought you said kin, and I'm like, is that what you call your pets?
By the way,
If you
by the
fucking
way,
hate your
what's
snake.
up, cyberspace?
Yeah, this
What's
is all
that?
recorded. This is fine.
Well, by the way, what's up, Spider?
What's up, Spider-Man?
What's up, fireplace?
What's up,
Yeah.
Fireplace?
What's up, Super Snake? Anyway,
I'm gonna start calling Chrys the Snake Star right now.
Hey, should we go look for an elytra or?
If we could actually do
call
that.
me
That might
Solid
take a
Snake.
while, though.
Oh, damn it. That's a
Call me
big thing.
Solid
But I
Snake.
can't. I have to go, guys. I just wanted to hear this story, so that's the reason I stayed. All right.
It was just freaky, man. Like, be thankful you didn't have to go through it, man. I mean, like, I still, I can't even look at any. I can't even be around snakes. I can't look at snakes.
Oh,
I
really?
can't.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
See,
Yeah, I know.
Okay, not in that way, but I would have been like a little uncomfortable with that in a sexual situation, but I do like snakes.
Just a little uncomfortable. I
Just a
like
little?
snakes, just not when they're trying to suck my dick. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you know what,
Oh,
though?
see,
See,
honestly,
that's
you think about it, they'd probably be good.
What? Oh,
It'd
no,
just be a little
no.
slow. You don't get that much of the, the motion that you're gonna need.
Well, you know, they can dislocate their jaw.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. The
Oh.
snake dislocates its jaw.
Are you really trying to justify getting a blowjob from a snake? What the
Not
hell?
justify it, just
No, I
saying
don't-
that it's
I don't
probably
wanna
if
hear
the snake
anything.
knew what it was doing, it could probably
So,
do it.
If it was well
Okay.
trained in the art of fellatio, then the
Yeah,
snake can
exactly.
really perform, if you know what I'm
that's,
saying.
That's like,
Like,
if
this
there's
is how-
kink involved,
this is-
stitching reptiles.
This is how bad this is when it comes down to snakes. I like if we're at the zoo or like we were at,
Chris gets a boner.
no. Like, look. If we're like, okay, so we were at Animal Kingdom one time.
Oh Jesus! Is this how you ended up on the
And I was
news?
perfectly happy with the llamas, but then he wanted to
Then this hot snake walked in.
So no. So we were at Animal Kingdom one time, and like
Just
I ended
once.
up going in a reptile.
I bet you did.
area.
Yeah, I bet you did.
And
Just
my
one
brother, my sister-in-law, and my fiance at the time, they were, I was separated from them. They were doing something, and I went to go find them. And my brother goes, "Hey, we're over at the reptile section over here at Animal Kingdom." So I go over there, and I'm like, "I'll wait outside." He goes, "No, just come on in." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't think so. I'll just wait outside." But of course, nobody knew
Getting
except
flashbacks.
me, right? So I'm
dude.
like, I was like, "No, I'll just wait out here." And my brother's just like, "Chris, just
What's wrong, Chris? Have you been sucked
what
up
the
by a
fuck? Let's go.
snake?
So I walk in,
Something?
and I'm walking, and like I'm trying to keep my head down just to watch the floor, so I don't have to look around and just. I'm talking to my brother on the cell phone. I'm like, "Where exactly are you?" And he's telling me, and I was like, "Okay, I'll be there as soon as I'm able to." And I'm walking kind of fast and yet looking down at the same time. I ended up running into this person because I wasn't paying attention, and
Jesus.
he looks up and he goes, "Watch where you're going." I'm like, "I'm sorry." And I turned around because I'm backing up and said, "Excuse me, I'm sorry." And I turn around and there's this big glass case with an anaconda in it. And I just turn around and I freak the fuck out because I'm like, and I just ran out. I didn't even pay attention where I was and where I entered the reptile cage and where I left. I didn't know where I was. And then my brother called me. He's like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I'm freaking out. He's like, "Why? What's the matter? You sound like you're about to like have an aneurysm or something like that."
It's
I'm
not
like,
an
"I just saw
aneurysm.
a snake."
It's an orgasm.
And I said, "I just saw this major snake." And he goes, What snake?" And I'm like, "It was an anaconda." He goes, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure." He goes, "Well, don't, just wait outside then." So then I waited outside.
And
I
hide that
was still
erection.
Freaking out, man.
Put that snake away.
I can't be in a area where there's any snakes, even behind glass. I remember I went to I was on vacation and we were at a townhouse overlooking the woods. We were on one of the balconies, and
And my uncle was in the glass shower.
no, and my no, it's funny. It's funny that you mentioned my uncle. My uncle goes, "Hey, what's moving in the grass down there?" And I said, "I don't know." And he goes, it looks like a snake. And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Where?"
it
And I
does.
looked down, and there was a snake. And I
Down in
was
my
like,
pants.
holy
Just
shit!
touch it, Chris. Just touch it.
Don't make
be
fun of
afraid.
my uncle. Don't make fun
No,
of
we
him.
were
I'm
inside.
sorry.
We're not. We're making fun of the fact that your story sounds like you're describing something else. That's the
Yeah,
joke.
These sound like the snack stories that I read.
Sound like that.
You guys just don't give a shit.
We do. This is it.
Fuck you. Fuck all of you.
No,
I hope I hope a big anaconda ends up, attacking one of you.
No,
you
okay,
know?
I want to hear more about you.
Yeah, fucking Smegface hopes.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I'll get attacked by an anaconda. I'll fucking take the whole fucking.
No, seriously, I
8
want to
feet
know.
of
Okay,
it.
so was there a snake in the grass?
There was, it was just a horrible black snake, and I ran inside the house. Now this is me on a balcony that's like fucking, like 20 feet above where it's at. I just ran into the townhouse. I couldn't look at it. I can't deal with any of it. Like if it's on a movie, that's fine, but if it's anywhere in the real world and I'm around it, I freak the fuck out.
Wow.
And I don't find it funny if anybody decides to let's fuck with Chrys about it. That's just terrible.
No.
We start sending Chrys like CDs of Whitesnake and stuff,
Well, see, the thing is, where were you? Was this just in the, was this the,
Jake the
was this
Snake
in the
Roberts
woods or something?
posters,
Was this just in the woods or something?
This was over. This was over.
No, I'm wondering what type of area, like where he.
Okay,
was,
so it was in
He's
the
at the
mountains.
zoo.
It was okay. So
no, no, not that one. He's talking about when he was.
no,
on
the
camping.
anaconda was over at Animal Kingdom in Orlando.
They
And
actually
then-
had anaconda. I would love to see that personally, but the
Oh, Disneyland.
no.
And then
You pervert.
No, because anacondas are freaking huge. That's
How's it going?
I like
well,
snakes.
it
so
freaked
that's-
me the fuck out when I saw it. I was like, what? And so and then this other snake we saw, it was in the mountains. It was in the mountains, like at what the fuck? Forget the name of it, but it's a ski resort in the summertime. That's when we went.
A ski
And it
resort
was
in the
just-
summertime.
Yeah, it's a ski resort, but in the summertime they have things too. And so we were there in the summertime, and we rented out this townhouse, and it's just like holy shit. I didn't expect anything like this, and it really freaked me the fuck out.
Wow.
Are you still that way?
Yes.
Is this like
what do
a
you think?
phobia, Chris? Have you like got a phobia of snakes? Like a.
I can't stand
What it
stand
sounds
looking at them in the real world. I cannot be anywhere near them.
You're
That's
like-
why
You just
that's
like.
why I don't go to
Indeed.
certain places. Like I won't go to certain areas of like in the bayou. I don't want to be bothered with going to Louisiana because they're known to have snakes there. I don't like going
You
to
got a
certain
pretty
areas.
mouth.
I don't like going to like certain areas of like Florida because they have snakes. And when I was in Texas, oh my god, I was freaking out when I was in Texas at Matt's house. Bijan can vouch for that because we were at the what they call it? We
Oh,
were-
that explains why you just went straight into the house after that day when he was telling that story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
yeah, we were in the cantina and Matt's dad. Matt's dad was like talking about this story about rattlesnakes, and I was like, "Yeah, what now?" And he's like, "Rattlesnakes. We have rattlesnakes here." I was like, "Where? Where you have
Problem
where?"
with that, Pittsburgh?
Yeah, he wouldn't call me by my name. He called me by the city I live in. He's like, "What do you say, Pittsburgh? You have a problem with that?" I'm like, "I don't know, sir. I mean, like I don't like snakes." He goes, "Well, then you're not gonna like it here." And I'm like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in the house now."
Yeah, he was telling a story about how he was sitting at he had this little outdoor little patio area, little
Yeah.
table, and he said he was just sitting there having a beer, and he looked down and there was a rattlesnake
Yeah,
down right
yeah,
at the below
Yeah.
the table.
Wow.
Yeah.
And and I remember Chris was like, "What?" I remember that say what now? And then immediately after that, you went in back in the house. And I
yeah.
was kinda like, okay, but we just continued talking and shit like that. I just kept looking. I looked under the table, make sure there wasn't one there at the time, but then whatever.
And then I told Matt about it. He goes, "Well, yeah." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, that's it. You didn't think it was necessary to tell me?" He's like, "Oh, they hardly come up here anymore." I'm like, "What? They hardly come up here anymore?" I mean, they did all
Honestly,
the
in that
time.
area, I would have not been surprised to have come across a snake. Like
Yeah,
remember
and-
when
and you know what?
they were trying to catch grasshoppers to throw it into that spider web on the fence, and I saw
Yeah.
I found the tarantula
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
grass.
Yeah,
They had,
we
like, a
found
spider was
major
crawling around
spiders over
hunting
there.
friggin' grasshoppers.
Yeah,
Well,
we
they have
found
those-
some big ass spiders there, and then they were talking about snakes coming up by the porch and everything like that. I'm like, you know what? fuck this. I'm going inside. You know, I am not going to deal with any rattlesnakes or any snakes of any kind. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Wow, I'm definitely gonna start sending Chrys like White Snake songs and stuff on like Spotify links and Jake the Snake
That's
Roberts
neat.
videos from
Dude,
WWF.
no, but see, that's the thing. I can handle that shit when it's on TV. Like I can watch Raiders of the Lost Ark. And
I was gonna say you're like Indiana Jones.
That's
But, like,
Yeah.
sometimes-
No,
yeah,
I
sometimes-
can't. I can't watch. I can't be around live snakes. I
No, but, like,
can't.
sometimes
even
at the
if you're-
zoo, don't that
You-
like I know
no,
you
Chris,
can
no,
avoid the
no,
reptile
no.
house.
No,
But-
no,
And boots.
No, I know, but I'm just you don't even just go to you just avoid zoos in general.
no. I avoid the reptile
No,
area.
but like sometimes I've been to zoos where like there just happens to be like that person walking around holding a snake for like, people to come and check out.
Oh, I forgot about that too. I forgot to tell you about that. Yeah. So when I was like 13 years old, I was at my grandparents. They had this campground that they used to stay in when they were on vacation. So my brother and I would go. One time I went with my cousin who was in from Virginia, and my grandfather said, "Hey, we got to see what the activities are around here. Maybe take the boys and see what's going on." So I guess there is a thing where this traveling they did education on reptiles, and that time they brought in a whole bunch of snakes, different snakes, not just one breed, but a whole bunch. They even brought a cobra. They brought a cobra in. Okay, so they had boa constrictors, pythons.
Cobra Kai.
I think I've seen that.
They had a cobra. They had a rattlesnake. They had a whole bunch. And what these guys were doing, they had them in these glass boxes, and they were pointing out things about them and showing
This one's great at
films.
blowjobs.
films and they're showing films, and then they're like, we would like to bring them around now, and if you do not want to be in here while we bring them around, then you can go outside and everything will be fine.
As he
And
says
so
that, the door's already closing behind Chrys.
So
You just see
I
this-
wanted to
just see the back of Chris's shoes.
immediately, this is before any of my bad experiences. Immediately, though, I thought of Raiders of the Lost Ark and all that shit, and I thought, I'll just, I can dig this. This will be okay.
Snake
I didn't-
surprise.
Then then I thought they were going to be a little bit further out, but they walked really close with
Oh,
these
shit.
snakes, and like I'm just kind of like easing back a little bit so I don't have to be near them. And then I thought, okay, so they're only going to do this once, but they did it like 5 times with 5 different snakes, and then they did not take the cobra out, but they brought the cobra box around. Oh my god! It just really freaked me the fuck out. And that entire time after that, like that entire week that I was there after that showing of snakes, I just didn't go in the woods. I did not feel comfortable. I was like, I can't go. I
Chrys,
can't go
have
in the
you-
woods.
Before you were traumatized, had you ever like held a snake? Like they come round to the fair and shit, and they're
No,
like, the grass
no,
snake,
no,
bullshit one.
No,
You never held one?
No.
Honestly, most of the snakes they probably brought around outside the take were harmless.
Yeah, they're not gonna hand you a deadly fucking animal. Go, here you go.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like walking around
"Here,
with a
hold the
tiger.
cobra."
Well, yeah, so this is funny too.
Come on,
so,
pet
like,
this lion.
They brought this boa constrictor around, and then they brought this python, and there's like, oh, clearly, not too many people can tell the difference between a boa and a python, but this is what's the
Wait, Smegface
difference
can.
between- and so my grandfather, they're handing the boas and the pythons out to people to pet because these snakes don't bite. Okay, they're not really vicious. I mean, if they're being treated well, they'll treat you well. What the fuck? Oh wait a minute, I see what I'm doing. So he goes, he's holding the boa constrictor, and then he holds the python, and he looks at my grandmother. He goes, "Hey Marie, I think we should get one of these. What do you think?" And my grandmother goes, "I don't think so, Red. I think that professionals should have this. He goes, but you know what? They're nice. They're not hurting anybody. She says, now. And
Not
I'm
yet,
like,
it's not.
Right.
yeah. So like, I was just like, I can't deal with this. So I'm like, the whole time I'm like, I even told my mom, I don't want to go back to Graham and Paps for a while at the campground because I don't. And my mom goes, why? And I'm like, I just don't want to. And then she found out later it's because of snakes, and she was like, you know, they
Pussy.
only did, she only did that like one time, and I'm like, I still don't want to do that. It's
Wow.
like when there was a satanic cult here
What the
around
fuck?
my
Why
neighborhood.
you can't just segue? I don't like snakes as much as I don't like. Remember that satanic cult? They're the same.
No, so okay, so there was a satanic cult that was nearby in the neighborhood.
And they had a
Now,
pet snake. That was the worst thing about them.
well, see, that's the thing. Though, when you're a kid, you don't think about like anything when it comes down to like any of that. You just hear the term Satan and you think bad shit. Like you hear people, like you think you think about sacrifice and all that shit.
Yeah, all the cool shit.
What the fuck? So wait a minute. So here's the thing. All right, okay, so this satanic cult, it's like I was never, like as a kid, you don't really think about it. You just think of death and how you
Were
want
you
to
just
avoid
about
it,
to tell
right?
us that you were never in the satanic cult?
Well, so when I heard that the satanic cult was in the area, everybody was saying, "Watch out for the satanic cult. They'll
Sign
come
me
and
up.
get you. They'll kidnap you and they'll kill you and all that
The
shit."
fucking
So
ass.
I couldn't. I never went outside of my house, outside of school. Like I would go to
Oh
school, and
man.
then like when we get back from school, I would run from the bus stop to the house, and I would stay in the house. And
Oh, that
Pussy.
that's
sucks.
and that's how it was for like weeks. And it's like when I was scared of snakes, from the campground, I didn't go back for weeks.
Snakes and Satan. That was Chris's thing.
Ah, jeez.
Things to run from. All right,
Everything
guys,
beginning with
I'm
S.
gonna
Snakes, Satan, and sausages. Ugh.
go. Mhm.
What's up, cyberspace?
And
Welcome
cyberspace. It sounds like an S. That kid John with the lisp.
to another damn talk show that does Minecraft. I'm one of your hosts, Star, the snake
No
lover.
snakes.
And,
No snakes allowed. Boo.
joining me today is Walden Scott.
Hiss.
And,
Everything we gotta no, every time we gotta get Chris a gift, it has to have a snake on it. So
Oh,
it's just
Chris is getting inundated with snake gifts.
Yep.
You've done it now, Chris.
okay, so did we record that? Because,
Yeah, we recorded
get-
that.
Oh,
like,
God.
So
This
if you
is
want to
Chris-
send Chris a snake, send it to P.O. Box Snake.
P.O. Box Snake.
That'd be a great address. Just P.O. Box Snake. I've now got images that Chris can't watch Harry Potter when they're talking about Slytherin. He's just like, oh no, not the snake house. Oh.
I can't stand terms like that. Like anything like slither. Ugh.
Really?
Salazar Slytherin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
if Parselmouth? He can talk to snakes.
Yeah. If you could talk to snakes, Chris, would that make it better? Would you feel better?
If I was able to talk to a snake,
And tell him to fuck off. Yeah. If you could tell a snake to fuck
no,
off.
because
He'd say,
no.
"Don't write into the show."
I mean, no,
Don't hiss into my box.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't want to be bothered with snakes. I wouldn't want to talk to them or nothing because I would have never had to say anything good about them, unless like if this is before I got scared and I would talk to them, then they wouldn't bother me.
If I could talk to snakes, I'd teach them how to give a good head.
Actually, so I'm glad you brought that back to the blowjobs, snake blowjobs, because I was just thinking about that. I couldn't get it out of my mind.
That's what the snake said.
Oh.
Hey, I take him deep. Hiss.
Yeah, this is a really deep conversation.
This is hilarious. Chrys.
So I was thinking the digestive juices of the snake would probably
Jesus
make things
Christ.
super slippery while you're gagging.
Yeah, you don't have to
it.
worry about that because they do digest things rather slowly. But
To be the longest blowjob you've ever got off the fucking snake. Oh, and
Wait
then
a second. Yeah, no.
You know what?
Oh,
No, see, like you teach like the typical other certain types of snakes to give head, but the constrictors they can just wrap it up and they like.
I like the way you work
God.
it. No diggity. Gonna wrap it
Chris,
up.
what-
I
Oh,
forgot. I forgot
What's
to
up,
ask you.
cyberspace?
You know what, Brigitte? I'm gonna ask you. Did you watch the Book of Boba Fett?
Sup, cyberspace.
No, because because of those shows are episodic, we wait until like the later on to watch them. So
Well, I will say this. I will say this. No, I won't. I'm not. I'm only going to tell you this. You know how you wondered how Boba got out of the Sarlacc?
oh, do they address that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if
He
they ripped off
lives?
the book. No, there was actually a book that said that he survived that. Too.
Oh, okay, all right.
So, but anyway, I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna get off here. But
sounds like Chris already got off. You know what I'm talking about.
yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta go find a snake. All right, see you later.
Fuck you, Brigitte.
Wow.
What kind of? I want to know what enchantments your helmet has.
What?
What
It's got
enchantments-
it's got durability 7.
I just need to know.
What?
I don't know.
What's
What's-
the
do you-
helmet got? It's respiration 6.
Shut up.
Yeah, what is? I'm trying to get you a new helmet and boots.